didn't realize I was muted. I did the whole muted thing.
No, I was wondering, and I was giving you the signal. I was trying to signal you in.
Well, let me start over because I said some cool stuff. Two dudes, two brothers, Mr. LeftHouse and E.E. Left, two guys that have known each other for a long time, sitting here doing the NFT Action news on a Tuesday. What's up, y'all? What's up, brother? How are you? How are you?
I made it just in the nickel of time there. I'm feeling good.
Mm-hmm.
Getting a lot of stuff done over here, I feel like.
What are you getting done?
Yeah.
What are you getting done? Come on, tell me.
Well, we'll start off with the house chores since I just finished some of those. But
good.
Then, all morning long, I finally have finished my first pass of Rabbit Hole, a Bill Williams narrative. A Bill Williams. So yeah, good stuff going there. Made a little promo for the LeftMiss. That's to come in July.
Mm-hmm.
And,
all right.
Made a couple lunches before I hopped on this thing.
Damn, you're a go-getter. You're like an army guy.
Walk the dog.
You've done more before 8 a.m. than most people do all morning.
That's true.
Or something like that. Well, hello, motor car. How are you, Flower?
Yes, indeed. The Action family.
Oh my God, you're right. That's rude. You're rude. I'm rude of me. You gotta clean up. Thank you. Got that correct banner in there. Hello, and hello, Mr. Stoned. Chico Rocco time. You're right. Chico Rocco time. Chico Rocco time. Let's do it. I love that. I love that. Also, that you know what? When you hear Chico Rocco, brother E, you should always then go to Upland as well and do your check-in for your spurk.
Very, very well said, brother.
Just put them together. Make them a combo platter.
Combo platter.
Yeah.
An Upland Chico Rocco platter, please, for two dudes on a Tuesday.
2 dudes on a Tuesday. That's a great flick. Oh man, it's going slow. Chico Rocco. Everybody's gonna get him before I can. Oh, here we go. Well, we are gonna be joined here by 2 wonderful guests throughout the show. First, we should be joined by the Waxdao, which I'm super excited about, and then Consumer Break will be joining us at the 2:00 hour, which I'm also super excited about. 2 really interesting, cool projects here in the space assist.
2 new friends of the family.
Yeah. Consumer Break is involved in the I don't know. I don't know if I've said it or if we've even said it out loud. I don't know. I'm just gonna say it. There's a project called Wax World Season 1 that we're a part of, and as well as Consumer Break as well. I've just proved that I'm a human. So what does it look like? Sharko, huh? Hey, Sharko.
Donnie Sharko.
Oh, he's a little punker. Got his gold tooth. Got his earring in his fin.
Beauty.
He's a rare beast. Very rare beast. Oh, it looks like we do have our first guest here. Let's bring him into the fold and get into it. Mr. Mike D. How are you, Mike D?
What's up, guys? How you doing? Sorry, I'm like 2-3 minutes late here.
Yeah, what the hell's up with that? Come on. No, I'm just kidding. That's all good. All good indeed. So, Jesus, man, you've made something very, very awesome in the Waxdao.
Thank you.
Yes, yeah, absolutely. But before that, like the Wojaks, those are awesome too. I feel like they're familiar. Like I've seen them somewhere. Do they come from someplace in history?
Yeah. So Wojaks in general are like, I don't know if you guys know the memes of like, there's like a bunch of meme videos on YouTube with these Wojaks. It started in like 2017,
right.
I think. There was that Bizanacci guy that made those videos where like, the world was out to get him and he'd get wrecked and stuff like that. And then, it just became like such a popular thing. There's like 100 different YouTube channels now that are popping up every day making Wojak videos. And
Right. Yeah. It's almost like, I mean, there's like Wojak Pepe's, if I'm not mistaken. Am I right?
yeah, for sure. It's kind of like the same category of
Same category. Right. Yeah. That's right. Yeah. I know I've seen it like the Money Go Burr guy. He's like kind of like in that Wojak-y way a little bit, right?
Correct.
You know what I'm talking about? That the NFT with the guys, the Money Go Burr, where he's
The
like
printer.
spitting out money.
Yeah, the money printer.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
post
money
those
printer.
every time the Fed prints more money, they post that thing.
Yeah, exactly. So where did you find yourself? How did you get into the crypto space? How long have you been here?
Yeah, so I got into it in like 2014-ish, 2015 maybe. I had heard about it a few times, just like randomly. I think the first time I heard about it was like on a random forum online. Back when you could actually mine Bitcoin like just through a program on your computer.
Yeah.
But I didn't understand it then, so I heard about it again like 6 months later. Somebody offered to pay me. I still didn't understand it, but I took like a mental note because it was like $800. So then when I needed to send somebody money one time, like a year later, I came across Bitcoin, and then it just all made sense. And I became like obsessed with it ever since then. I made a lot of money in 2017, and then I lost a lot through the bear market. And then, now I'm building.
Yeah, nice. Very nice. And so so you've been around for a minute, then, like we showed up around the 2017 era, as many of us did. But that being said, you were here, very, very clearly, like before the crypto kitties came along and stuff. So did you have like a good understanding of that when that was happening? What like that was leading to where we are now?
Yeah, I bought a few crypto kitties just like to mess around with it because everyone else was. I don't think I really quite understood it at that point. I didn't like the part of NFTs to me at that point that made sense was like gaming and being able to have items in different games and things like that. But I don't think I really paid enough attention to kind of forecast where it was going.
Right.
Yeah, when I first got really into NFTs and Wax was last year when the Colonize Mars Mission 1 sale happened.
Right on. Okay, so that's what brought you into Wax. And so, okay. Yeah, like for me, when the CryptoKitties thing was happening, I watched it. I didn't, dabble. I just kind of watched it from the sidelines, and I found it fascinating and interesting, but I didn't really like fully grasp what it was at the time or what was happening. And then it was a couple years ago, I stumbled into Upland and started messing around in there. And, even when I was reading and figuring out what Upland was, it was like, oh, all these, real world properties connected to these, digital ones that are NFTs. And I was like, I didn't really understand then. It wasn't until like I got into it, started buying properties and started meeting other artists and like joined like a crew of people that started putting out Wax under the collection, Upland Fan Art. And so that's what introduced me to Wax. And then, like in Upland, they have like an island where you can send your old crypto kitties too. So there's kind of like a crypto kitties graveyard, if you will. But it was like, just like kind of one of the first utilities that they had added to it that was kind of interesting because, they're on EOS. Their community seems to live on Wax. And, they're now starting sort of like they keep sort of introducing like different connections to Ethereum, which they've already sort of had. When their whole idea is just to be sort of like the grand place for trading and buying, selling, swapping, and interacting with all NFTs across chain. So basically where I'm going with all of this for you is with the Waxdao, do you have plans to, it's called the Waxdao, but like, do you have cross-chain plans, or do you plan on bringing like some of the tools that you're creating to other chains, or no, you're just pretty much focused on Wax at this point?
I think if it makes sense and it's not that difficult to do, then it's definitely not something I'm against. Right now, I'm more focused on Wax. I looked at Proton, and I think maybe since it started to gain a little traction, it might make sense to do things there. But it's not just as easy as like dragging and dropping, even though Proton is an EOS.io chain like Wax. I believe they use TypeScript or whatever. I know that doesn't make sense to some people, but basically it's a different programming language, so it's not quite as easy to just port over an application. But I think I might do that. It might make sense.
Yeah, I just realized or noticed Proton showing up on Nifty Blocks is like ad sites, and then I actually clicked on one. It was like Nifty Proton. What is Proton?
It's another EOS.io chain, just like Wax and EOS.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know how long they've been around. I think they've been around for a while, and they're just like starting to gain traction now. I might be wrong about that, though.
Yeah, okay.
That kind of thing appeals more to me than a larger chain, to be honest. I'd like to be early enough, but not like way too early, I guess.
Gotcha.
So if Proton does look good to me when I look into it, then that's kind of the type of thing I would go after, because it's early, but not like they're starting to gain traction. They just got integrated on Nifty Blocks. So
yeah, that's interesting. Okay, that's what's going on there. All right, so as far as what we have here with the Waxdao, we've got the farming. Then you've got the Wojak NFTs, which is your collection here that we were just looking at, and you can use this as a utility to set up farms, to set up pools, and to issue tokens. Is that basically correct? It's either that you can pay in Wax or you can pay in the Wojak token. Is that right?
correct. So
Okay,
yeah,
cool.
basically the NFTs will be able to be used for any product that I offer on the site. There's only I know it sounds like a lot, but there are 10,000 of them. But as time goes by and as I roll out more products, people keep burning them. There's only going to be so many. And
Yeah.
I've also gamified that a bit with, I have a farm coming for the Wojaks. So
Oh, cool.
those are going to be able to be staked for the token, and the token can also be used for the products on the site.
Yeah.
So at some point, people are going to have to decide, like, do I want to burn the Wojaks or do I want to stake them and earn this token that I can then sell? And
Genius.
yeah.
Yeah, that's super cool. And then the other thing is you got the token generation set up, and then after that is the whole governance tab, which is, it seems like most of this is all in the coming soon stages. Like how soon will it be until these tabs start operating?
I'm really hoping. I said 2 weeks, like a few
Wow.
days ago.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I hate to give an exact date on anything.
Sure, just ballpark. Yeah.
I have a lot of the contract written already. It's just I've slowed down in the last few days because as things start to grow and scale, you kind of have to make sure your code is very clean and scalable.
Yeah.
So I've had to sort out some RAM and CPU issues and things like that.
Gotcha. Yeah. All right, cool. So what other utilities will you be adding to the Waxdao? Do you have plans for anything else, or no, just kind of working on these for the time being?
I definitely have some plans. One thing I definitely want to do soon, which technically is already available on the website, is liquidity pools farming. So you can farm LP tokens. I do have the staking pools there. It works exactly the same, but I think the branding, the packaging of it just kind of doesn't really get the point across. I think people might not realize that you can actually use LP tokens there. So I'd like to repackage that as like LP farms.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I have like a whole list of plans, man, like 3 pages long of just things I want to roll out.
The online in's got a question if any plans for a marketplace.
Yeah, marketplace is tough because of the legal issues. I definitely want to do something like that. I'd like to offer something that's different, though. I don't just want to be like another marketplace, because I think Nifty Blocks and Atomic Hub are already doing a great job. And now you have NFT Hive and all these other platforms. I have some plans. I don't really want to share too much about the details with those, but I think they would be a little bit different from the traditional marketplace that you're used to.
Yeah. Okay.
Cool.
That's cool. Yeah. So do you have like an extensive background in tech, or is this all like you just stuff you figured out in the space?
Yeah. Over the years, I hate to use the word like entrepreneur because it gets thrown around so randomly, but I've always just built my own things.
Cool.
I've never been like great at coding, but I had some experience with like just basic PHP and stuff like that and JavaScript over the years. And then I was building out a website for my YouTube channel, and I started adding some tools on there just to try and like generate some traffic from Google. And each thing just got a little more complex. And I just basically was like, I got to write code on the blockchain and build a dApp.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's awesome. And do you dabble in many Wax projects? Like, are you a holder? Do you play any of the games or?
Yeah, when I first got on Wax, I was like trying to jump into everything. I think I was slightly too late on that. That's when basically anything you bought into just tanked, or at least the stuff that I bought into, of course. But
been through that for sure.
Yeah, right now I'm just building. I don't really have much capital. I'm pretty broke, so I'm just building my own tools right now and not really focusing on other people's projects.
Yeah,
now's the time for it. Yeah, you're bringing something fresh too. So
for sure.
Yeah, what has the reaction been like from people since you've released the Waxdao?
It's been amazing, man. Like really amazing. Yeah, when I first launched it, I think that let me see, the contract itself was launched like 20 days ago now, and for the first like 10 days or so, there was just like no traction at all, and I was starting to get a little discouraged. Like I didn't think I was on the right track, maybe, or nobody was going to like the project. And then one person got on there, and then it just kind of blew up.
Yeah.
And it's not even just like the business side of it. It's just really amazing that I get thank you like messages all day long from people telling me how much I made things possible for their project and how much they appreciate it. It just feels good.
Yeah, I think I was one of those messages to you, because there's so many things that I've been dreaming about when I take these long showers, and I'm like, yes, eventually. And then when this came out, it was like, holy crap, like I can do a lot of these things now that are in my head. I can kind of create an early version of a play to earn game that I wanted to, just by using the tools here on the site I was thinking about. So that was like really exciting to me. And I think I feel like this is kind of gonna sort of go like wildfire, like a domino effect. One person's gonna tell the next person, and that person's gonna use it and tell the next person. It's gonna go fast. I really feel like, because I mean, I don't think there's anything else like this in the space right now. There's no other tool that I know of.
Yeah, people have been waiting so long for something like this to come along. There's been there's been Our Planet, and then there's been a couple, I don't want to say clones of Our Planet, but a couple other staking platforms. But they're all very is inclusive the right word? You know what I mean? Like, not everybody can get on them.
Right.
So, or if you can, it costs a lot of money. I mean, this is literally, even if all the Wojaks were burned and people couldn't get that discount anymore that they get by burning an NFT, the price is still like 250 wax, which right now is $25.
Yeah.
I mean, people have been waiting a year to be able to stake their own collection, and now they can do it for like $20.
Yeah.
So
that's so amazing, so freeing. So like a lot of the things we talk about in the space of what NFTs can do and this and that. It's like, well, let's see them do it, so it's rad that you like found a way to put this together and make it simple for people that are, dumb like me, that can't do coding and stuff like that. And it's cool. It's brilliant. And it sort of reminds me of, like back in the day, like, when I would try to get a website made, I would have to like get my really smart friend and then go to like the computer center at the college, and it would be like, all this coding, and and now it's just like, if you want to make a website, it's just like drag the YouTube button over, all right, put in it's so simple. I feel like that's what you're kind of doing to coding a little bit, is you're making it sort of like drag and drop, like idiot friendly, and I feel like that's more coding, more stuff is going to go that way. It's just going to be made for the masses, if you will. But I think you're in the forefront of it.
Yeah, that's kind of how like a lot of blockchain as a service providers in general in the crypto space describe themselves, as like the WordPress of blockchain or whatever. That's kind of what I'm aiming to do here. And also, if you look at some of the most successful businesses out there, there are people that do exactly that. Look at Elementor. I don't know if you guys are familiar, but it's like the new kind of WordPress thing where you just drag stuff over, and pretty much a way to make people be able to visually interact with code and instead of writing it themselves. Those are like the most successful companies out there right now, in my opinion. And then I also think that this is great for just scaling the Wax ecosystem in general, because I got this question asked on the Uplift channel the other day of why don't I think a lot of people are on Wax? And there's a few different reasons, but I think one of those reasons is also just because there's not a lot of people building on Wax. There's not the right tools for the end user to come in here and be able to do all the things they want to do. So I think more tools will also help grow the ecosystem in general.
Definitely.
Yeah, 100%. Which is kind of strange because it feels like, Wax has had more tools in the ecosystem than, say, the Ethereum ecosystem did, or like maybe just accessible or easy to get to and use. It seems like for NFT creators or whatever, where it seems like that now, like Ethereum's maybe like getting more of these kind of like staking and sort of like easier tools for their holders to utilitize, if you will. But it seems like, it's crazy to me. It dumbfounds me that there aren't more people, are more creators and builders in the Wax space. Tell me a little bit more about how like the whole DAO thing is going to work from Waxdao, like once that goes live.
Yeah, it's going to be pretty similar to a traditional DAO that you know of, but it's going to be hosted on the Waxdao. I shouldn't say hosted, but it's going to be on the Waxdao contract. So it'll be the same way the other products on here work. You burn an NFT or you pay 250 Wax and you get your own DAO. And then people holding a specific NFT or token, which you choose when you set up the DAO, they'll be able to make proposals and vote on things. And you'll be able to customize it a lot. Like what's the one on Ethereum? Starts with an A. I can't think of it right now, but the one that people are used to, where you launch your own DAO, you're able to set a lot of different custom parameters, like what the threshold would be on how many people have to vote for a proposal to be valid at all. And then you can set what % of those people have to vote in a certain direction in order for the proposal to pass. And I also want to have like a treasury in there for built-in transfers. So like, let's say a bunch of people voted to transfer a token to a specific wallet from the DAO treasury, that will just auto execute if the vote passes. Yes. So there's no trust from like a human being needing to make that transfer after the vote goes through.
The vote triggers it. Yeah, I see. That's great. Oh, those are really great. Okay, cool. So, all right. So there's DAOs, proposals, votes. All right. So it seems pretty simple. Like it seems like it'll be as simple as like creating a token then.
Exactly. Yeah. And just to make it clear, in case I didn't clarify that, when you set up the DAO, you'll be able to choose like your own collection, your own NFTs or your own token or whatever. So the voting power is not going to be based on like anything to do with Waxdao. You can have people hold your collection for voting power.
Awesome. That's incredible. What do you think happens next? We've just hit our bear market or whatever. Where do we go from here? How long will we be in this bear? What's your thoughts on the whole? What happens next?
Yeah, it's really tough to predict the whole macro. I'm not good with that kind of thing, and honestly, I don't pay attention. Like I get tunnel vision when I build things. I don't.
Yeah.
Like it's the way to be right now. Yeah.
It might be. It might not be. I don't know. It has pros and cons, but like.
Oh, I feel like I'm in the exact same boat with you. Like the arts sort of take over, and I'm like, I don't look at the financial. I'm just like, it just kind of happens to be, like. And I'm like, well, shit, should I be? I don't know. I love doing the art stuff more. So what am I going to do?
Well, no idea how long it lasts or whatever, how bad it gets. But what I can say is that bear markets bring out the best products because people just tie themselves down and build.
Yeah, I feel like when everybody's up and euphoric, like they just want to party, and then they get really scared when it's here and they just want to make stuff. So yeah, I think it's a good thing.
Well, it's also hard to pay attention to and just focus with all the noise during a bull market. Like,
Yeah, that's true. There's always
yeah, I don't know. As far as where things go with wax, though, or just like,
sure.
wax,
Yeah, let's just stay on the wax thought. Yeah.
that one is like, that's kind of why I'm building these tools, right? It's like you said, there are a lot of tools on wax, but it's such a tight knit community, which is a great thing, by the way. But also, it's like there's this very limited scope of what's actually possible right now. I think when you think of wax, you just have like a picture in your mind of what it is. And I'm trying to build things that kind of expand that view, I guess, of like what's possible on wax. So I think as more tools become available, there's going to be a lot more potential for just things that we can't even think of in our brains right now are going to pop up on wax.
Yeah. I kind of agree with what you're saying. Brother, do you have any thoughts or questions that you want to ask our man here?
No, the voting sounds really cool. It sounds similar to like what I've partaken in on the east side of some like snapshot type of events or proposals that are hosted over there. Yeah, I think it's, and when we have a social token that's hosted by Roll over on the east side as well, and it seems like for the first time you're kind of bringing a similar thing over to the wax side where people can now interact.
We also have a token on Waxdao too.
Well, I mean, fully inspired by the Waxdao and our friend at the Online Inn for sure helping us out. And so yeah, I mean, we've been talking about that for a while, but it was like, how do we do it, and who do we put together to do it? And then this popped up, and brother tells me, I didn't talk to you all weekend. What the hell? Where were you? We launched a token. I'm just like,
with our our ERC20 token, which is called Left. Like, we launched it through Tri-Roll, like brother said, and then it was like the gas prices just went skyrocketing, like almost like the night we did it. It just changed. It was like, I think we caused the gas to change forever by launching our token. But then it was like all these sorts of plans and ideas that we had. We were like, oh shit, like, okay, what do we do here? And then we got really busy and more focused on, building on wax and stuff. And then, we eventually bridged Left to Polygon. And I think now we're probably going to create a wax version of Left, probably using the Waxdao here too, and figure it out that way as well. But
that's awesome, man. Yeah, just like imagine having even just a small amount of holders, like 100, and you want to airdrop them all a little bit of a token.
Yeah.
That's $2,000 on Ethereum, or $1,000 or something like that on Ethereum. Just in fees.
Well, one of the things, we have one farm set up right now, and it's for a documentary that we made called Life on a Train, the documentary. And I took several train trips across the U.S. and just met a bunch of weirdos and, made a movie about it. But that's the first thing that you can farm for the house token. And we've come up with a really fun, cool way to utilize this house token. And I don't want to get into it yet just because we're just putting it all together. So I don't want to say it all out loud yet. But it's like we're going to be building fun musical stereo rooms, if you will. And the only way you can get the equipment is by using the house token. But, we're filmmakers and musicians. And, like when coming to the crypto space in 2017, it was like, oh, man, this is the future of both of these businesses. And there's just so many ways I saw then that are like, beyond now where we're at now, like the realization of it all and what you can do with creating film and music, and also distributing it and sharing it, and actually, having somebody be able to stake our documentary and earn a token off of it is mind blowing. It's so epic, so that's like, turns one idea into another idea into another. But the whole idea for us, or for me, is like, how do I utilize this space to you know, put out a movie and reach more people than I have before. And we're going to put out our 8th feature film in November, you know, here in the space. So, you know, like all these tools and ideas will be utilized within the release of the film. So I can't thank you enough for doing this, for building this. And I would love to talk to you about all this stuff behind the scenes. It might be fun to see if we can collaborate on something here along the lines of putting out our film, actually. And maybe there's something there.
For sure, man. Yeah, we can definitely talk. And
okay.
Yeah, that makes me really happy that people are finding the tools just useful like that. I know how hard it is to build stuff until, like, you know, I built this stuff, so I know I had to learn how to do it. It wasn't easy. So for other people that, like, if their project is not built around building tools for people, then it would suck to have to learn all the things that I had to learn just so that they can get their project going, you know? So it's great that you can just kind of integrate this stuff with your own ideas without having to.
Yeah, it's funny because I got into, like, the first computers I ever had. Well, like, you know, we were making music and it was always like 4 tracks, and then that became like a digital 4-track. And then it became like, you know, a buddy of mine who was like a speed freak built me a computer. And then my other speed freak buddy of mine came over and was like, "Oh, he built it all wrong." And he took it apart and rebuilt it. And then the other guy came back. He's like, "What did he do?" And he took it apart and rebuilt it. And this went back and forth. So I kind of learned how to set up a PC by these 2 tweakers at the, you know, but it was very confusing. So it sort of like took me a long time to unpackage like all of their madness, you know. But then it was like, you know, then I got into Macs, and then it's like, you know, like I just feel like there's always something new to learn and take on through making music or from making movies. There's also a new app, a new feature, a new camera, a new something. And it's I feel like you're always taking something on, but it just seems like more and more I just get consumed by technology and computers and everything. And it just seems to be running everything. Like, from one of my passions to the other, it's like, if I'm going to write a script, I have to sit down at the computer, and then I can get up and stretch and sit back down and make music, and then sit back down and then make some more. You know, it's just like all on the computer these days. But I don't know where this rant is going.
I made videos on YouTube just like doing reviews and stuff for a little over a year. And and people think you just sit down and shoot a video. There's a lot that goes into it, man.
Yeah.
So many different things you have to become a master of. You know, you got to be a web developer, a marketer, and a video editor. You got to have a good software and RAM in your PC and all these different kinds of things. So you have to just master.
Yes.
You know, thumbnails. There's so many things.
Yeah, it's true. Even doing this stuff daily is insane. Takes up so much time. More time than I'm aware of, you know, because there's like hours before the show starts that I'm like building the show, you know, or I'm just like scouring the internet or whatnot, trying to put something together. That is if I don't have guests. If it's guests, it's like, it seems it's always easier because conversations usually flow pretty simply. But man, this is awesome. I really love what you've done, and I don't want to take up all of your time. I think you've shared enough. You've done excellent work here. But yeah, I'd love to have you back on the show, like whenever you have updates or anything that you want to rap about or share about. That'd be awesome. And let's chat again sometime.
That sounds great to me, man. I really appreciate you guys having me on here, and I'm definitely open to coming back on when I have some updates. So let's stay in touch.
All right, Mr. Mike D. It was a great chat. We'll talk to you soon.
Take care.
All right.
Thanks, bro.
Later.
Awesome Blossom. Yeah, that dude's great. That product is great. The project's great. It's just, those tools are great. Thank God. Thank you, Mike. Thank you, Mike D, for chatting with us.
Exciting times in the wax space.
What's that?
Exciting times in the wax space.
Yeah, I would say so. Well, our next guest isn't going to come in for the next 25 minutes, so I think we got to get some giveaways going. That should definitely happen. We haven't done that yet. But, you know, I just wanted to get right into that conversation. Didn't want to interrupt. I wanted to stay focused on, I mean, it's simple. There's not a hell, like, it's not convoluted. You know what I mean? It's like farms, the pools, the tokens, and then soon to be the DAOs, which I'm super excited about that. I really think that the DAOs, oh, you guys can hit the exclamation point play there in the old Crittercraft if you want to join in for our first giveaway of the day. But the DAO element aspect, you know, I mean, we've been saying it. A lot of people in this space have been saying it, but the DAOs are going to really elevate the game. I feel like it's going to change the way that we are able to interact with the LeftHouse community, for one. You know, like that's really cool. The way that communities will be able to interact with communities and actually guide projects, and that feature of like setting a vote and like, you know, the people vote and that triggers, you know, the allocation of whatever the vote is for funds to be sent to this, that, or whatever. That is so cool. That is so exciting. I mean, and just think about that for a fun little game in your own community. You could set up a vote that is a game. You know what I mean? And it's like, who should win the blah, 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 or whatever. You get the thing or whatever. And it's like the one person, you know what I mean? You get the boom, you win, and that triggers the vote, and you get the payout or whatever the prize is, you know?
Are you trying to hint at the Action Family Member of the Month?
It could very be utilizing that as something we've talked about behind the scenes, maybe a little bit be in front of the scenes, but the idea of like having the Action Family Club Card carrying member of the month. And yeah, they should. That would be rad. We'll vote. Everybody in the community votes. Boom, they get a fucking prize.
They get some recognition, you get some clout, you get to hold something special for the month.
Yeah. Something like that would be wicked. You know, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, so I was super excited. Almost like whenever we have like a guest on for a project or something that I like really, really like, I get nervous.
I can tell a little
nervous. Huh?
I can tell a little bit.
Can you guys all tell that I was a little nervous talking to Mike D? I'm wondering. Does it show?
A little. Because
Really?
you've got so much excitement going on.
Do I start stuttering and sweating like weird?
Only like once or twice, but yeah.
Okay. No, I'm sorry about that, you guys.
No,
23 people have entered into this round of Crittercraft. We have 30 people watching the show, says the old eye, the magic eye of the StreamYard.
We've got that means 7 land haulers out there and the truckers representing hauling goods and services across the world.
Let's talk about that real quick, the long hauls. We gave away some long haul.
LeftHouse is on low THC.
I know, I saw that. I know, I'm rolling a new one right now. But yeah, the long haulers, we gave away some trucks and rigs and drivers and stuff yesterday. They have on DeFi Box, they're having a liquidity contest. And I think we can go look at it on their Discord. But I think it starts on the 1st. So we got to check that out. I keep adding. I've added one more rig. I have 4 trucks now. I've got 4 drivers. Oh, look, I have one that's completed here. Let's see. This one started in New Jersey and ended in Chicago. Remember when I put this order in? That truck arrived.
11-hour trip.
11-hour trip. Yeah, you know that one. You've done it. Failure. What happened?
Oh, you've already made it.
I have enough fuel to complete this order. Please purchase some. Oh, wow. I got to go purchase some.
I mean, you've already.
I know. How does that work?
You should have to purchase the fuel before you leave the trip.
Yeah, you'd think, right?
That's all right.
But whatever, man.
Well,
maybe I did. Maybe I like put it on credit. And now I have to pay off the company credit card. That's probably what happened. So yeah, I paid off the credit card now. Company credit card's paid off. All right. LeftHouse Trucking. What?
For your next trip, truck came with gas.
Please purchase. Wait, you do not have enough fuel. Oh, I got to get more? All right.
You need a lot of fuel. That's a land hauler.
How
A
much
long
fuel do I
hauler. A
need?
long land hauler.
Oh yeah, that said only. Wait, that 70. How much do I need? I mean, that's 90 gallons right there. 90. Oh, these big trucks probably fill up at 90 gallons, huh?
Yeah.
Good Lord.
You're not driving a Prius.
Pre-ass. All right, let's fill her up then with unleaded or diesel.
Diesel.
Truckers.
Go diesel.
Diesel truckers. All right, so I got more gas. Hopefully that's enough to complete this order. I like that a truck comes with gas. It's like when you go to the U-Haul, you know, it's usually topped off.
And then you got to return it at the same level, or you're getting charged.
An extra like $30 on the dollar or on the gallon.
Big Pharma.
Big Pharma Trucking Company details. Company name LeftHouse Trucking. Company owner LeftHouse Wax. Company share 107 EFS. User details. Okay. User payout. Wow, look at that. That's 2033 EFS. Is that good? I think that's good. Well, that means I can send somebody out, I think. No? I've got nobody, no, I got the wrong trailers or whatever, you know, like for these runs right now, I think is the deal. All right, let's craft it up like boss men. Yeah, 28 people ready to, what?
Let's bring in the brakeman.
Oh, yeah. Hey, brakeman. Oh, you're on mute there.
Got the old mute going.
You're on mute there.
I was going to wait for 15 more minutes, but...
Oh, that's fine. Yeah, we can run it.
Right on. How's it going?
Good. Good to see you. Thanks for joining us here.
For sure. Welcome everybody in the chat. Good to see some familiar names going on.
Yeah.
Playing the games. It was an interesting chat earlier. I missed the beginning, but I'm going to hit the old playback on that. That was interesting.
Yeah, Waxdao. Interesting as heck to me, man. I love it. Let's run this game real quick, and then we'll start figuring out.
Start with the old grub.
Yeah, let's get into it. We'll do a little grubfish. Why not? Here we go.
Back to the battle royale. The grubbers are swimming. Look at them go.
Yes, look at them go. Let's see.
Wax worlds are almost all finished.
Good luck. Hey, Stoned Rabbit. Hey, other people that have said hi to me. Awesome to have you here.
Indeed. All right, let me do that. Oh. No, cancel.
Online in has gone large.
Sorry, I'm just getting into the giveaway wallet here. I'm going to have to take over for the announcing now.
Oh, no worries. The Blade Saw's got us almost down to the top 5. There we are. What are we doing? Top spot today, brother, for this first one?
Is this a 1? Yeah, number 1. Uno.
So who's going to take it? We've got the Dangus. We've got the MTF. We've got Death-a-Cow. Uh-oh. And Joe Smentel is the taker of the top spot.
Rock and roll.
Congratulations.
All right. Well, we'll give out one of the packs from the Dyslexic 95 collection, which is there'll be 3 pieces in there: an animation, as left a sketch, and a super music bubble. Now you can enjoy those, or you can stake those in the Wombat's Dungeon Master. All LeftHouse NFTs are stakeable in the dungeon. So I'm going to gift this up for you and drop it into a whisper over there on the Twitch chat to you. So congratulations, Josu Mental.
Sorry, Dangus.
What happened?
And online, and anybody whose name I called.
Oh, you killed them.
It happens every time. Next time I'll zip it. I'll stay quiet.
Zip it.
It's unfair. Every name you mentioned got I just see if that luck follows me or if, like, you know, it leaves every now and then. Not the case.
I think you just got to say everybody's name more than once, like over and over again as a lot.
Cover the bases.
Yeah.
Yeah, just say everyone's name really fast before anyone goes away. And I think you'll be good. All right, there you are, Joe Sumental. I am creating the Whisper. All right, the Whisper is at the door too. Congratulations. We'll get up another game set up here, but let's figure out here all the things we need to know about Consumer Break.
Oh boy.
Yes. So let's talk about this. What is going on here? It seems like you've got multiple.
Oh wow, you went to my my CEO page. Yeah, actually,
multiple lanes here. Yeah, no, I'm looking at it all. Yeah, I was very curious.
I got a number of things going on. We're gonna talk Consumer Break and hybrid creatures. That's the main. That's the main ones. But there are some back pocket projects in the works. That is true.
Cool.
The other apps and some other things and some personal things. If I could screen share, it might be easier.
Yeah, let's do it that way. That'd be awesome.
Roll through it because I got my phone too. Let's see.
Cool. Yeah, I'd love that.
Screen 2. All right, give that a shot.
Through here, yeah.
All right, is this my screen that I'm seeing? I guess.
Not yet. I don't see it. The share hasn't popped up there. You should see at the bottom of StreamYard. There's the share button there.
Yeah, I hit it. All right.
Okay. Yeah, it's not showing up just yet. You're not seeing it, are you, on your side, brother? Are you?
No, not yet.
Okay.
Oh, it says Chrome doesn't give me my permission. Whoopsies.
Come on, Chrome.
Yeah, it might not be set
It's
up,
on here though. I've done this before.
Yeah. No worries. No worries at all.
Whoopsies.
Yeah, well, I'll go over to, let's see.
Can we play that trailer real quick?
Yeah. Can we play this trailer while you're sorting it out?
Oh, that one? Sure. Yeah. That's the hybrid creatures. Yeah.
Yeah, let me swap it so I get the audio running right on it. There we go.
Well, it says I got to restart Chrome. I don't know. I'm going to be back.
Yeah. The Loch Ness Monster, brother.
Oh, this is awesome. That's great. Oh, I love the puzzle aspect of it. That's super fun.
Yeah, that looks.
And I
really
love like all the conspiracy theory, like the Bigfoots, the UFO, all that stuff. Are you way into that stuff?
We got to bring him back into the.
Oh,
fold here.
he's gone.
There
Okay.
we go.
There we go.
He's back with us now.
Yeah. Brakeman, that
Yeah.
trailer is amazing.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
It told me I had to like restart Chrome completely, so I went and I had all these windows open, but I don't
Gotcha.
know. So
We're
I
in
guess
on your
I'm on
screen
now.
now.
Oh, okay, it works now. Great.
Yeah. But it's
So-
like honestly, that trailer is beautiful. Like I really like what you're bringing to the table.
Thank
there.
you.
Of
Of course, that's the NFT part of it, and I'll dive right into that next.
Cool.
Because we have two things going on. That's our NFT project part, which just launched in January, while the app Consumer Break has been around for a few years, but we only got into Wax in January. So the app's been around for US only with cash prizes in 2019. I want to pull up I had to close all my windows. Let me pull up the stream again just so I keep tabs on everything.
Gotcha. Yeah. Super cool.
All right. So consumerbreak.com, a number of the people in the chat already know what this is. So power to you guys. Thanks for joining. It's been one heck of a month because we really were under the radar up until a month ago when I connected with Frazzle online in. I went onto his show and I started networking a lot more. I started streaming myself. And since then, the collabs have been lining up and it's just been insane. So it's fantastic.
Oh, yeah.
But we got an app here. It's free. It's worldwide. You can get it on the App Store and Google Play. You can get the links at consumerbreak.com here. Our Discord, of course, is where our community is, and we're trying to grow that. And then our Twitch, which I'm doing weekly AMAs with our collabs now with Grubfish as well. And we do Trivia Wednesdays too. So the app part of it, without playing this trailer, I can just show you my actual phone.
Cool.
But which I will here in a second. But we got these games. Actually, I'll do that right now. I got this guy here.
Wow.
So once you go download the app, you'll need to create an account, log in with social or email. Once you do that, you'll see this feed with sponsor games. We actually have 3 right now. Credit Metaverse went up yesterday, and I got an AMA with them today in just a couple hours at my Twitch, if anybody wants to join us there.
Amazing.
Futures Relic, we just dropped a really awesome collab pack on his collection. He's going to go on to my Twitch on Thursday. We got just a really jam-packed week this week. And then Reaper Factory I had on last week, and this game ends in a day. And then there's more bells and whistles.
No, when you say games really quick, is that like a puzzle game with one of their NFTs or something like that? Or how does the game work?
All right. So basically, and I actually have a special game just for the people on stream right now. If you wanted to go to your password and put in action for NFT Action News.
Yes.
Yes.
That actually gives you an exclusive extra game here, which I have on top. And you can, if you solve that in the next few hours, it'll be on, well, it's like 5 more hours. If you solve that, you'll actually earn an NFT from us. So that's a nice little shout bonus for you guys.
Thank you.
So, but this is how the puzzle works. Yeah, that's exactly right. You would click it, you'd start your game, and then it's a drag and drop puzzle that features the content on the collabs, and then you get on the leaderboard to try to win NFTs from that collab. So if you I got a button at the bottom left here. You can see the whole thing. I made one for you there, the left hand.
Amazing.
If you tap on the right half of the screen, you'll rotate clockwise. You tap on the left half, you go the other way. Some people just like to tap anywhere to go only clockwise. That's an option too in the settings. You can pass the piece at any time. And then your goal is to get it the right rotation and just get it just close enough, and it'll snap into place and give you another one like that.
Gotcha.
You're going to do this as fast as you can. It's timing you. Your time score is what goes in on the leaderboard. It's a game of skill by far. So when you start this, you will be very slow, but you improve very quickly if you keep playing. And some people have picked it up really quick too. Some of these new people or sharks automatically, and they're getting it under 30 seconds, and that's super awesome and super fast.
Yeah.
But you have more than one attempt. You have 10 attempts to get your best score. So that was my first one. Now I might want to try to memorize that. The more I memorize it, the better I'm going to probably do. Obviously, that's very, very good for the collab partners and the sponsors. They can put anything on the puzzles. It's completely custom. They can put promotion. That's what we have on the home feed. Promotions, announcements, whatever it is you want to get out there, you can put it there. There's custom music and sounds too. This specific puzzle doesn't, but normally if you turn up that audio, I got matching music and sounds. If they have a trailer, I put that audio in. So like Credit Metaverse has their trailer is into the audio. And then once you solve, you get on the leaderboard. Look at that. Somebody already solved Anime Dan Killzone. Just now, I guess. You just got to the password just now. So that's cool.
And good work.
Same thing for the other games. Of course, here you have a full leaderboard. You'll see the top of the leaderboards full with these super duper fast scores all the way down to like over a minute. Most people never go over 2 minutes or even 100 seconds. So it's fairly fast. And then the prizes and how you win depends on the collab too. So you can hit this eye icon and get the details on that. So for Credit Metaverse, we got giveaways, and you get more entries into to win the giveaways. Other ones we have play to earn. That's Futures Relic. He just did one because if you have enough prizes anyway, it's up to them. But Futures Relic got a ton of prizes, so we went and did giveaways with our collabs. You earn entries into those, and then also you earn an NFT from him based on your score. So all you have to do is solve these puzzles. And there's 5 levels on this one. So it's the last level that is your competition level. So on Futures Relic, you would solve level 5 to get on the leaderboard. And then at the end of the game period, which is usually a week, so next week, we'll see what the final board is. And you'll earn an NFT based on your score, just like that. Below 30 seconds, you got a stationary pack, 4 entries into the other giveaways. The next 10 seconds up, you got a letter, then postal card, then telegram. So all cool stuff. And then when the games are over, you can check the winners. Well, and you got to make sure you're in the wallets. Put your wax address here into the wallets, which I didn't. I need to just do that. So AQGW.wham. That's mine. Boom. Now you have that, and it's saved. That's all you have to do. Now it's synced up. And at the end of the game, I'll manually do it probably a day to 2 days after the game's over. And you can just hit winners. It takes you to our website, and that shows all the past games. And if you click that, then you can see the full results right there. So we have like the prizes, the winners, the full final leaderboard.
Dude, this is like the greatest day of my life right now. I don't know. I don't know what it is. I want to like pick up my chair and throw it across the room. Like with you coming in with this and Waxdao coming in with that, it's like this is like it's like we're living in the future happening now. Like what you've created here and how you've integrated it into the NFT space and into Wax is insane. Because you said that this has been around for how long now? Before, like since 2018.
It's a very, very long story of how like the app was created to begin with. So the idea actually came up in 12 years ago, if you can believe that. So back in 2011, and I do have I do have it all online it's linked on my page too, consumerbreak.com/story, to really get the full background. We went through a lot of tragedy to get developed, numerous development companies, because I'm not a developer. That's a thing. I'm not a programmer. I don't know code at all. I'm a designer. I'm a creative, like you said earlier. I'm with the arts. I'm into the arts, and I'm still learning the financial side of it too,
for sure,
and tokenomics and all that. And then I make videos, and that was my passion and what I learned throughout that time. So we had to outsource development for everything, and then without getting into everything, a whole bunch of tragedy happened. Cancer came into the mix. My dad was sadly passed away. He was the CEO and majority funder. And then we finally got an MVP in 2019. So actually 2017, we had a prototype for iOS only. But in 2019 was our big launch. of Google Play and App Store. And it was only US though, because of contests and because everything was cash prizes. So, and all that money was investment funded. We don't have that funding anymore. So, Wax came along at the right time, which I'll just get to that in a second.
Yeah.
But at that time, we had investment funding. A lot of it was my dad's and my own personal money. Our goal was to fund prizes to get over our catch-22 because we had no data and no users, and sponsors do not give prizes like traditional ones, not Wax. Here they are giving prizes. But traditional sponsors don't give prizes or will want to work with me no matter what, unless I had a bunch of users. They just see it as advertising. So it's very, very hard to try to get interest in getting just collab partners to provide prizes to bring users because they need users to do that. So it was a catch-22. So we offered all this cash money. If you scroll down right here, all this cash money, we actually gave away over $100,000 in 2020.
Wow.
And we had, there's actually our whole story. That's true. We had hundreds of games. Like we had a game every day for a while, plus weekly, plus monthly, a whole bunch of games,
Yeah.
whole bunch of testing. It did not take off the way we needed it to. We didn't grow enough to attract sponsors, which was the goal. But I learned a lot, and we improved the app a lot. The people that were here back then, shout out Randman and Puzzled Puzzler. Those are two, and Anime Lover Dan. Those are some folks that I brought into Wax even now, and they're really active, and that's super awesome. And it grew enough to where we could start testing around. We figured a lot of things out. Yeah, but then by the end of 2020, once the prize money stopped, then those players kind of dwindled. And then I spent all last year kind of doing all these other apps, spin-off apps, pretty much using the puzzle concept in different other ways, not advertising. So I have Bible stories. We have Student Break with educational content for kids. This is coming. I mean, it's coming pretty soon, later this year, where Story Break is more of a back burner. So that would need hired, but that would be like storybook content through the puzzles.
Yeah.
And then only then last fall, I met one of my friends from college, T Wood What's Good, who's part of NFT Draft and Pinmaster, which is rare, by the way, because I'm in West Virginia and we don't have much tech stuff going on in West Virginia, especially crypto. But that's cool. He got me into Wax. He introduced me to Blue Dragon and Ryu Crypt from White Dragon.
Oh,
They're in my server. They're not really involved in the project, but they're like advisors. They help me figure out how we want to start NFTs, how we want to do our collection, and that's how we started NFTs. And then since then, we've been focusing on that as prizes and collabs, which I can go over our project. But if you wanted to throw more grubfish or anything, you totally can.
Sure. Yeah. We'll run another round and continue talking about it. It's so cool, like all the different levels and avenues, and now that you've integrated into the Wax, now, like, are you finding? I mean, a lot of people from the Wax space coming in, and at the same time, is it making it more appealing to people outside of the Wax? Outside of like newcomers.
Yeah, good question. Like I said, we were pretty under. Like even when I joined Wax in January, it still kind of stayed our own circle of the existing consumer break players. It was only 20 or 30.
Yeah.
And that's partly my fault, but also how busy I am. I had to find a job, so I'm actually working part-time now, and I had to learn everything, figure out our collections, and then I also started streaming then, and I was just starting playing around. We started with just playing Consumer Break and the trivia, and then Puzzled Puzzler actually is a really big helper, friend of mine, top fan of ours. And she's the one that actually started digging into the other streamers and engaging with them, and then telling me where to do the same thing, where to be, where to go, who I should be reaching out, things that I didn't have time to really dig into. And then next thing you know, I hit up Online N. He had me on his show, and then ever since then, and that was only 1 month ago, the end of May. Ever since then, the collabs are coming in, and And no, so right now the users are not really out of wax. We're not really onboarding, although maybe soon we will be, because I do have a big
one. You got one puzzler for sure is claiming.
Oh yeah, she's the one from 2020. So Puzzler and Randman and some others like got into wax with me back in January, and now are like really big fans of the wax. So it's awesome. But since last month, like the community's been amazing. Like all these collabs for the first time since 2019. We're actually having collab partners that are offering prizes where I'm not paying for them, and they have way more users than we do too, which is just insane because traditional sponsors don't deal with that. They're like, they just see you as the little guy and they won't work with you. So this is awesome because now I suddenly have prizes, and also the same thing with the community is the users. They're all about helping each other and checking out other projects, and it's a collaborative effort. And here I am with Futures Relic. We got an NFT. Here next week, we got our big map collab with Online In and LeftHouse and others. So it's just a big collab party. People love it. I'm in love with it. So hopefully it's just going up and up from here. And then also as we go, hopefully also onboard people into Wax. In fact, we have a big announcement tomorrow. We'll see how that goes. We'll see how many people it does bring. But I was chosen for what's called We Are Play.
What's that?
By Google Play. It's
nice.
It's a campaign showcasing entrepreneurs, app entrepreneurs from all over the world. And they reached out to me last year, and I did an interview. And only now, last week, they told me that the U.S. portion is dropping tomorrow. And I was selected, so that's awesome. And I'm gonna get like a little blurb and like just a little section with a summary and a photo and some links. And I'm one of 3 in my state, so there's gonna be 150 different ones in the U.S. So we'll see how that goes. But hopefully, if people do join the app from that, they get into Wax because that's what we're all about right now and promoting, and that'll be cool.
Yeah, hell yeah. No, it seems like a perfect, like vice versa, back and forth sort of onboarding like tool. Like, I mean, it's like, so people love puzzles. It seems like an easy way to, to get addicted to the app. It seems like I could see it really being an important tool of like kind of moving people back and forth,
and that's what it's meant to be. I mean, now we got our own project too, and that's also great. Our own NFTs.
Yeah,
but it's meant to be a collab app. Like originally, all of the games are supposed to be ads, like for other companies.
Okay, gotcha. That was the original idea for it then?
Yeah, it's advertising. And then since then, now we do fan photos, submissions, and our own content and our own ads for events and all that. But the idea is it's an advertisement. Every game is an advertisement from a different company, and you're getting paid by that company via cash or products or whatever it is, and now NFTs. And they're paying for that, and they're getting that engagement that's insanely engaging. Because you don't really get that. You don't really get people memorizing advertisements for up to 10 minutes using all your attempts. When you use all 10 attempts, you're spending 10 to 15 minutes on this puzzle, and you're memorizing every little nook and cranny that's on this. So, and big brands already pay big money for much less than that. If you know how it works, like a Coca-Cola would pay $2 to $5 to $10 for an engagement that might be 1 to 2 minutes long. So imagine what they might even pay. You can actually have play to earn cash if we can get, but the thing is they need the players. So like, let's assume we have thousands of players or even 6 figures. If we got up to 6 figures in players consistently, like weekly, then you can actually have those big brands, those Nikes and Cokes coming out here, potentially paying $5 to $10 per player because of that long engagement. And then all we'd have to do is split it. So there you go. Play to earn cash, $5, $2. That would be insanity.
I see it, man. It's gonna happen. It's going to happen. That's so cool.
We're working there, but we're starting with Wax. I'm in love with
Love
Wax since I started. I love that there's no gas fees. It's extremely, even with our own NFTs, it's extremely affordable to do it and do all these free things too. Free giveaways, free that,
Yes.
and we're still not under based on that. Like I'm
You're
still
still
profitable
alive.
on
Yeah, that's
NFTs
great.
with all this free stuff. So it's just phenomenal.
Well, speaking of free stuff, we have a winner of our last round of the Pin Roller of Doom. It's Arul Curry. Terrible with names, but if you check your whisper in the Twitch, you will find yourself the Dyslexic 95. Danny Trejo is Gandhi pack 1995 there, which is from the LeftHouse collection. Enjoy the animation that you'll find in there and everything else. And if you would like, you can stake these in the Wombat Dungeon Masters in the Dungeon Master over there. Of course, all LeftHouse NFTs are stakeable over there.
Nice.
Yes, indeed.
Congratulations. Beautiful. Just beautiful. All right. So let's talk about where did it go? I'm all over the place. There we are. Let's talk about your NFT collection here.
All right.
If you want to bring your screen back, you can too.
Yeah.
You have it. There you
my
go.
screen's
Okay, we
on.
got you on the screen now. Perfect.
Yeah, I'm not keeping up totally with chat, but if you have questions for me, go ahead and throw them. We'll try to hit them. So I guess you saw a trailer which had a brief overview, but let's just say how we started. So basically, I'm working with another artist who does the creatures, and then I do all the NFT stuff. So I do the cards and the animations and the card backs and the planning and then the managing and everything except for the actual creature art. This is a great guy who I met on Upwork for a different project, that Bible Break project I mentioned, where he illustrated a lot of that. He's out in the Philippines, he said, and we were talking about NFTs, and he said it's actually kind of popular over there. He knows what they are, and he offered to work with us to do anything. We had no clue what, but he's like, hey, I can do art for a cut. So he's not even taking hourly pay for that, which is just amazing. And then we didn't know what to do. So, of course, we just knew we wanted NFTs for Consumer Break that would be our own because I had no collabs or sponsors yet. So I wanted to start playing already off the bat. And we could come up with some Consumer Break themed ones, some badges and different things, and we still will have those. But we wanted something completely new and art-worthy that could kind of stand on its own a little bit. And then also using this blending Nifty blocks. So my friend, the guys told me all how that works and how blending works and packs. And so from there, my roommate was just like, you should put cryptids on there. Cryptids are cool. People like those. And I was like, well, that's great. We'll start with cryptids. But now what? How do you use that blending? So, and that just kind of fell into place. I'm going to put the cryptids on cards, and then we can blend cards to upgrade into higher tiers. And then the real goal here is to blend your creatures into a hybrid creature. And since we have custom artwork, I just thought it'd be the coolest thing to literally blend them into mashup monster creatures.
Yeah,
So
that's awesome.
From season 1 now, we're about to start season 3 in just July 10th, so we're just less than 2 weeks away. This was season 1, and it's literally the Yeti, Mothman, Jersey Devil, Chupacabra, Jackalope, all in one big monster here.
Amazing.
So good.
And
Yeah,
that's the artwork of it. Now the utility of it is also really cool. So let's just explain how that works. So we have a roadmap with drops. Now this will be updated by the 10th. So this still shows season 2 right now. But basically your goal is to collect the base cards. These are not actual drops that you would buy. These are blends. So you'd have to blend your way to get the base card, which I'll show what you need for that. And then also wait for the blend drop date, which will be weekly. So season 3 will be later in July and into August. And if you wait for that date and you have what you need for it, you would blend the cards. And then on our big finale, the season finale, whatever date that may be, I don't remember now. I think it's September 4th could be for season 3. If you have all the base cards, you better be there on the moment of, because there's only 10 of these. and that may increase when our user base grows more. But the first 10 people that blend their hybrid creature will get it. Now, this is the Harvester. This was the Bigfoot, Loch Ness Kraken, Mongolia Deathworm UFO created this Harvester.
It's so funny. I love it.
And then and they have lore too. We actually have all right. So and I'll explain the utilities in a second. But before that, we actually have another extra funtoid fun fact in graphic novels, which is very on theme with metaphors.
Yeah.
And which I looked. Now we don't have your setup, but I really like the login on the web. I love the concept of which, by the way, I had this in my mind before I even looked at a metaphor. So when I saw what you guys were doing, I was like, oh, this is the same thing. This is like the same concept of owning an NFT, which unlocks your whatever it may be content. So a comic book or music, whatever. So it's extra utility based on your holding instead of everything on the public NFT that anybody can look at. That was the idea, and that's how we started, and that's what we're doing. Now these are the key cards you're buying. You're buying a key card per 5 per season. So these guys drop with the base cards, and if you have that, it's all in Discord, and that's the only way we're doing it. So for now, I want to next year. I'd love to have our own also Wax login where you can look at it that way. But you would just get a story key card roll that gives you a channel, and then in that channel we have the content, and those are actual like graphic novel pages, and those graphic novels are about these creatures. So season 1 was about this. Season 2 featured the next one, and they give some background and lore behind where these creatures came from.
Right on. Yeah, this is great.
And then the utilities for the hybrid holder, which now we have 20 people, actually less than that because some people own both of them. Yeah. So there's 12 people, a couple of double holders, and they're splitting 10% revenue share of all NFT sales. Now we avoid the securities stuff. This is all legit and looked at by a crypto attorney. Everything's by the book. So it requires a little bit of active activity to get that, which is simply a puzzle game. So first you'd have to have your hybrid holder or your hybrid creature card. You get your roll, and then there's a special password game that you would play every week. And then that's all you got to do is play it. And we split a cut of wax. This is a wax cut to those people that play that game. And then this is also a really big one, is you double all your earnings on the play to earn. So only on our project. So the hybrid creatures games on Consumer Break, which are labeled P2E, those ones you would double your earnings. So if you're getting in below 30 seconds, that gets you a pack of 3. So now you're going to get a pack of 6, or some of these people are getting a pack of 9 because they got 2 of the hybrid creatures. So you just keep on going up that way. And then there's just other stuff going on. So like you get that graphic novel, all pages, future staking in a token. We don't have a token now with Waxdao. Maybe it's going to be sooner than later. But but the kind of my thinking was we want to wait till the users are up more, and also and like again, it's all happening very quick. So now it could happen sooner than I thought. But I was wanting a lot of users to where when I bring out a token, we have a lot of people ready to earn it, ready to use it, and then also collab prize in our shop. So we'd have like a shop to where you can exchange those tokens for collab partner NFTs or anything else. Might even be cash or products at some point. So, when we get to a level where that seems like a good idea, we might have our own token and our own token staking pool and different mining power on different NFTs and all that good stuff. But we're not there yet. There's right now. There's just so much going on. I'm trying to keep up with.
100%, and it's mind-boggling. It's impossible.
Yeah,
there's too much at all times.
There is, especially when I have the project and also the app, and I make the puzzles and pay out rewards, and then I'm still holding a job for now, 10 to 15 hours a week. Fortunately, I'm doing it from home on my own schedule, thanks to my old boss. But we're trying to make it out here very independent. Like it's just me and the artist, and the development's outsourced. Puzzler's helping me out with marketing, but it's really just voluntary. So really big shout outs to you. And that is the team for now. We would like to grow our team as we grow and be able to do a lot more things. But this is the goal. So you would actually be buying packs of broken cards. Now in season 2, these were all individual NFTs for each shard that you had to match up to blend. That got a little confusing when you have a wallet full of shards. So we're doing moving forward, we're doing a broken card, and it's just all 3 of them. And you would just blend a few of those to get your sketch card, and then 5 sketch cards to get the base. So it's like a blending tier system to get there. You need a lot of NFTs to get there. However, you don't have to just buy packs. You would buy packs of broken cards, which are cheap, $1 to $3, or you just play. So if you play Consumer Break and earn, a lot of people can get all this stuff for free, most of it.
Great.
And the next season, we're also doing a tier under this. So basically, we did have this tier as the reward packs. You're getting shards in your packs, but now it seems like people can get it so fast. It's all part of experimenting, but people can get them so fast, especially the ones that are hybrid holders, and they're getting like multipliers. So the earning will have another tier below it called name cards. And the name cards will just be the creature with the colored border and no art in it. And those will go all into giveaway packs and reward packs and all the free stuff. And then if you buy packs, it gives you a leg up. So you're buying these next tier up, and that's how that's working out. If all that makes sense. I mean, there's more stuff to pile on top, but that's the gist of it.
Yeah, no, it absolutely makes sense. Yeah, it's a simple blend system, but it's fun. It's a fun way to go at it. I like the broken cards art, up to the base and all that. It's really nice.
And the art element. Yeah, this whole sketch thing wasn't planned until I saw the artwork. That wasn't from the get-go.
Right.
That was great. Because he sent me the sketches for approval to be like, is this how you want the creature to look before I color it? And he did that for all of them. So I was like, man, I want to use the sketches somehow. Yeah. And I was like, all right, we'll put them in the lower blend. So, and then in doing that, a lot of people don't even see these beautiful the colored versions until later. Yeah. And also you end up blending them and burning them. So what we're doing is some art. I'm wanting to do some extra drops more than we've done in the past, because we've never done like capped just art drops before.
Yeah.
Until this Sunday. So this Sunday, we're doing poster NFTs. So you'll actually get just a collectible capped 100 cap poster of all the creatures in their colored splendor that aren't part of the blending part. So it's more of just a collectible future utility, future staking type of thing.
Very nice.
That's coming Sunday. And then moving forward, same thing for the other season. So season 3 drops on July 10th. And we'll do poster drops plus packs drops that same day.
Well, I think you've got a really cool system here. And also, like the creatures that you're working with, and you're saying there's lore behind it all. I mean, half of these, in their just normal stage before you blend them into the crazy creature, you just look at them or hear or see the name, and there's so much lore that goes with it, that already comes with it in a person's mind.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And there's so many fans of these.
That's why my roommate said people love cryptids. So yeah, our back of the cards, which maybe we'll just go to our templates here. Here's what the NFTs actually look like. Here's the UFO. So you get like a spinning animation of the card like that. Yeah. Again, I make the cards and animation in the back, and he makes the art. And then you also see the face of the card and the back of the card. And yeah, the back of the card, we got lore and facts. It tells you what you need to blend. These are all kind of like and it's fun. It's cool because we have the main cards. They have real world lore, like what you may find on Google. But then we got our graphic novel, which is like our own lore, and it's putting lore behind the cryptids, because you'll find out that cryptids are nothing more than blended animals. That's how it goes in our storyline.
Yeah.
And that's actually coming next season. So basically, the next 3 seasons will be animals. They won't be cryptids. We're going to come back to mythological creatures next year again. But the animals are going to be like an origin story of cryptids and of hybrid creatures. And that'll have utility involved too. So, for example, season 3 has 5 animals: dog, cat, rabbit, deer, and moth. And they drop on their own week dates. And of course, you blend those to get your hybrid. But then additionally, you can blend up some animal pairs to get a cryptid, which will be like we're calling a declassified version. And it'll be like a flip different artwork. And the lore will be based on our lore. It won't be the real world lore. It's declassified. But you would blend a rabbit and a deer to get the jackalope. You blend a polar bear and a human to get a yeti. Moth and human to get a moth. Just all these different things to kind of intermingle, make an own world building kind of thing going on. Mm-hmm. We even have a contest right now, real quick. Actually, I'll just I got it in the announcements here. Only this week, and I really only thought of it last week, but we're going to do this every season, which I think is great. So if you go to Consumer Break or, Hybrid Creatures NFT.com/contest, you can submit facts about these animals. And then next week, I'll pick a fact that somebody submitted, and it'll go on the back of the card and also give them the shout out. So their name will go there with whatever they say.
Oh, that's
cool.
That's a great idea. Love that. Yeah, I mean your ideas and the way that you've got your ecosystem around your cards is very detailed and layered and heavy and like sick. It's awesome. I love it. How did you come up with it?
With what, like the creatures? I mean, it basically
just more like sort of like, like the whole blending process, like, like the ideas of like, giving away, a line, in the NFT, like all of that stuff. Like where were you pulling your ideas, or?
I don't know, just my head mostly, but it came from learning how blending works first. So
and then that just tricked your brain into these ideas of like, oh, I could do this, that, and the other. Or whatnot.
Well, yeah, kind of. I mean, the first one was the hybrid creature. So yeah, we have cryptid cards. What happens when you blend cryptid cards? You get a mashup of them. So that's how that came to be. Yeah.
You just got a lot going on with the giveaways, this, that, and the other. It's just awesome. And it's crazy because, I know that a lot of it's you're just carrying this on your shoulders and making it all happen.
It's a tough time. But after such a long story of getting to this point too, that's a big part of it. That gave me a lot of experience. It seasoned me. It gave me a lot of the mental stability, really, because there's no shot. Even if I had the experience, like I knew what to do, if I tried this 10 years ago, I wouldn't even have like the mental fortitude to even attempt it. Like I've been at it for 3 years. I've been a workaholic, so it's just kind of part of nature, and just seeing all this new interest really is what's uplifting to me. That's what's really keeping. I love when people look into my stuff and like my stuff. Just like any creator. So that part of it is really awesome. But I mean, the rest of the stuff, it kind of came organically. The graphic novel was pretty soon after. We're just trying to think of utilities without having a token. And Ryu Crypt from White Dragon, I don't think he said metaphors. Maybe he did. He might have said, they're doing this cool thing with comics. And that kind of got me thinking about maybe we want a graphic novel that you unlock, something like that. And then the other things, this whole cryptid, this whole blending animals and extra different directions into the blends, that's all kind of more recent. That kind of came about once we started writing the graphic novels. Now we have it all outlined, so it works with the story. So once the story worked, where we know what world building we want, and you do blend, like in the story, the character in the story blends animals into cryptids. So, and then that guy just came about. And then once we did that, then it just made sense to do that with the cards too. And again, none of that's in action yet. So I'm excited about how that's all going to work, where we have like different kind of pair blends going different ways for collectibles. Yeah.
Yeah. So have you ever seen a UFO or believe in Bigfoot or any of these things that are in your card?
Rocky.
Well, as a West Virginian, we're
Yeah.
very, very biased to the Mothman.
Okay,
The
yeah.
Mothman is our guy.
Yeah.
So yeah, actually, I was always, just kind of into the Mothman, the stories. There's a
That's
lot
cool.
of local thing. Actually, now there's some really good documentaries too on Amazon about that. Some of them interview some locals. My teacher in high school was there in the '60s, and he's a strong believer, and he would tell some stories about the Mothman.
Yeah.
Aside from that, I mean, Bigfoot was always, it's just I guess I'm one of the ones that like cryptids, but not like not really a head, not a fiend over it or anything.
No.
I can't say I've ever seen one myself, other than maybe some lights in the sky that are unexplained. But that just means it's unidentified. That doesn't mean aliens. So
No,
who knows?
Fair enough. When I was growing up in Austin, Texas, there was these stories of the donkey lady that lived in the woods of San Antonio, and she was like a half woman, half donkey. And like you go out and you'd park, and she would, you'd have to wait, and then she would jump up the hoofs, and there'd be hoof marks on your car or whatever from the donkey lady jumping on the car or whatnot. Scared the hell out of me. We always go looking for the donkey lady, but I never saw her.
That's a good one to look up.
What's that?
That's a good one to look up.
Yeah, I don't even know if it's real or not. It might have been just like my older brother and his friends like making up some story about a donkey lady, but. I bought it.
From San Antonio.
Yeah, San Antonio donkey lady. It's terrible.
What's kind of cool is since we started this, and we do trivia Wednesday too, and it's just like 10 trivia questions. But since we're themed on cryptids, I like to throw in a cryptid question every week. And by doing that, we've all learned a lot about them. There's so many different kinds of cryptids all over the world. Like these are just the popular ones. These are the ones everybody knows. But there's so many little subsets all over, and it's just really interesting. Because
there it is, Donkey Lady Bridge. Sensei's talking about it. I got to read that article. That's crazy.
And most of them are kind of a hybrid between two different creatures, which works just perfect for what we're doing. Donkey Lady. Maybe we'll have a blend a donkey and a human to get that one, or somebody in non-fungible lotteries. I was there on Sunday, and somebody was like, "Do a man bear pig." South Park, and I was like, that's hilarious. But next year, that is kind of an idea. Is at that point we'll have all these animal cards and these different creature cards to where we could, you could blend a pig, a person, and a bear.
Yeah,
you get a man bear pig, or you'll blend. There's a ton of them. There's one that's
a moose.
Elephant and a snake was one that we had in last trivia. Just like a whole bunch of them. So
that's great. Yeah, super fun stuff. Super fun. And like the app is insane. The puzzle app thing. I think
that was a first. Nobody's ever brought an app up that they're able to.
That's what I've been hearing from Wax folk, and that's great that we do have a game that is in the app stores. Again, like it was there beforehand. The only change was adding the Wax wallet in, because there's no integration in the app. There's no actual Wax login there.
It was seamless though. Like you did it within the matter of 30 seconds or a minute. It was like that was rad to actually see a little walkthrough of that and not just talk about it.
I definitely gonna download it. Got to get it on.
Gotta give it a try. Again,
for sure.
Newbies, you'll likely be very slow at it, and that's fine, especially if you're not into puzzles as much. So people that are into jigsaw puzzles usually just get it really quick. But but then it's a matter of practice. It's a matter of using your attempts.
It'd be real easy with our own logo that you had up there. I think if I could practice on my own piece, that would help.
The password's action. So by the way, the password is action. Let's throw that in.
Puzzle's got some advice for any noobs out there. It does take a little bit of practice to get used to it. There is a setting where you can have the puzzle piece turned clockwise only, which has helped.
That's right. So if you hit your app menu and go to settings, you can turn off your music and your sounds, and then there's a clockwise rotate only there. Some people do faster there. I like to play going both ways, and then I hold my phone like I'm texting, and I do it with my thumbs. But
Yeah.
and that's for me, that's a fun way to do it, and I've gotten fast at it. But I think a lot of other people that are like the super fast ones below 30 will usually set their phone down onto a table and they use a pointer finger only, and they're only using, or maybe two like this. And that kind of, I mean, to get below 30 seconds, it's like extremely fat. You have to like really pretty much get all the pieces exactly right without many flubs at all.
Are there plans to be able to get to it on the desktop, or is it always going to be just an app?
There's people that are using the emulator currently, so that is an option to use BlueStacks or something. I watched NFT Andy do that on stream, and I had no idea you could even do that. So first time I saw it played on a computer, but no, there's no app that's desktop right now, but there could be in the future.
Gotcha.
There are some disadvantages to that. It's easier to manipulate when you're doing computer and things. And
I see. So that might keep it away from it for a while then.
Yeah, we'll see. It's only mobile, but again, like you can, if you know how to use emulators or BlueStacks, you can definitely do that with the Android app. I think that will slow you down as far as your scores go, though, when you're only using a mouse and not two fingers.
Right. Yeah. Gotcha. Yeah. Okay. Just curious, though, because it's sort of in a way seems like it would be only meant for the phone in a strange way. Just like, I mean, you could obviously do it on the computer, but it just seems like the perfect thing to do on the phone when you're on the
of course
bus or something.
It's more on the go to. So for the mobile, and it's
kind of quick,
kind of quick. You can and it's active, so you're not just logging in and clicking something. So it's actually active game that doesn't take too long. And with our weekly collabs, you can come back every week, or even for a few games a week sometimes. And then you can do that, but where it's mobile, you can just hit that anywhere. So you can hit it when you're in line or your passenger seat, or everyone's favorite time to play mobile games, the toilet. See what's on there.
Yeah.
Hit the home feed, see what's on there, get some puzzles in, and it's more of an on the go play. And to me, I think it's a lot more smooth too, and kind of more fun that way.
It's amazing. Yeah. I like it. Like it is. I feel like in some ways you're ahead of the pack here with having this app and it being integrated into Wax and stuff. It's very impressive. Super cool.
Thank you. And I'm very stoked, excited to be again, after a long time, finally having interest from both the collab partners and the users. So it's just been a wild month, really, after everything we lost to get here. So it's just amazing. Hopefully many more things coming. We're already booked.
You've stuck with it, throughout all the hard times and stuff, because I'm sure there's been times where you maybe wanted to throw it away or walk away, or have you been like, no, I can see it the whole time.
Well,
I'm not walking.
Yeah, me personally, no. So I've never lost passion since day one, personally.
Amazing.
But I mean, there's a lot of sacrifice that goes with that, and a lot of friends. Well, friends, my wife, I was married. We got divorced because of this. It was mutual, but it was because of this. It's because this is my lifestyle. This is what I'm doing. I don't want to give it up. But it makes sense from her perspective, or from other people that have been over here the whole time's perspective. They've seen me drop money and seen me lose stuff for years and years. But I'm still here, and I'm very excited to get there for sure.
I'm happy you're here, man. It's awesome.
Yeah, found a good circle of people, I think, to
and we're booked now. Like, that came out of nowhere. Just a few weeks time. We have collabs booked until September. If anything, and we're gonna have to start charging now to get people moved up. That's how it's getting in the back of the line. So if there's any creators that are wanting their own puzzle, and we will have one for Metaphor sometime too. I'm actually talking to
amazing
the CMS. What's his name?
CMC.
Yeah.
CMC.
We'll get a date sometime in the next month or two, and we'll put Metaphors on a puzzle. That goes for any other collabs. Just hit me up.
Here, our collection, the LeftHouse collection, we're going to release a movie in November. So we got to get on the books
get a movie?
for November.
All right. Well, November, great. That's great, because that's still open. So let's throw you on. So
Yeah,
yeah,
sign
I'm
us
all
up.
about it. I'm all about the collabing, and then of course when I do my, and that's also the Twitch is just unexpectedly doing so well compared to
Great.
I'm over here with less than 350 followers, but then people are watching my grubfish streams just as much as like the other ones. Which
Yeah.
thanks for the raid help, by the way. Online in is helping a lot with raiding. You raided the other day, things like
Yeah.
that. Again, it's all about community, and that's
Absolutely.
awesome. I'm glad that people are liking my personality enough to watch, and it's been a hoot. So we've had 6 AMAs so far, and we're doing it every single week. So this week is 2. So I'm doing one in an hour and 20 minutes today, and I'm doing one on Thursday, and then every week forward on Thursdays.
Yeah, it's fun. Yeah, you're fun to watch too. I like your streams and your style's great, and like you're everything you're doing. I'm just like I said. I'm having a great day. This is a great day. This is a great show.
And next week's going to be great. A week from now, I'll be back here on your show along with some others, and we'll be talking about our big map collab, Wax World. Super. Yeah. That's so cool. So exciting. And it's the first season of hopefully many more to come with many other collections. It's just a big collab party. Is amazing.
It's pretty cool how it came together. Shout out to Fraz and the Online Inn for making this happen, putting this together. But yeah, it's I don't want to say too much, but it's crazy how it's come together in an interesting way. I think it'll be fun to play with these maps and
then next Thursday, same thing on my channel. So I'm inviting you and anyone else to come to my channel next week Thursday, and we'll do the same. Check out all the pieces and see how everyone made theirs and who's bought and who's owning, and it'll be great.
Yeah, love it. Well, we're gonna run some Crittercraft games here. If you want, you can step away. I know it's a busy world. And I mean, shit, after everything you just ran down there, I'm sure you've got like 20 things you have to do here.
Oh, especially this week is just nuts. It's probably the craziest week. Hopefully it'll be a standout week out of everything through this career
100%.
because tomorrow we got the Google Play thing, and then I'm on 4 different other streams like this one this week. So I've never even done that. I'm on Neon Space Thursday and NFT Gamer TV Friday. So I'm really stoked about everything. So
amazing.
Promo week.
Yeah, it is. And I have a schedule. I got a schedule on the website I made a couple of days ago, consumerbreak.com/schedule if you want to keep up, or in our Discord, we have our events, or my Twitch schedule. People got to keep up. If they're trying to get in there live, and every live stream I do, I have a password game. So that's fun.
Yeah.
And this password game, actually, I didn't say it, but the prizes are big this whole week. That password game with the password of Action, you can play that and just earn a base card from season 2. It'll be a pack of 1. So that's just a full-blown base card for season 2.
Nice.
Rock and roll, man. That's great. Super cool. All right, well, man, we'll talk maps next week then, and I'll be stream raiding into you whenever I see you out there, and we'll keep in touch. And
awesome. I'll head off because I gotta prepare some things too for my next one. So it's been definitely a great chat, and
indeed.
Anybody has more questions or thoughts, holler me at Discord or anywhere else, and hope to see you in an hour or two. We're gonna be interviewing Credit Metaverse. Very interesting project there too. But lots of prizes too. So awesome time.
Good deal. Awesome, man. We have a great rest of the day, and we'll chat with you soon.
All right. Bye.
All right,
Take care, Breakman.
All right. What a legend, man. Seriously. Super cool. This is a great day. This is what I talk about when I scream award-winning shows. This is it, brother. This is the one. This is the one I've been talking about. This is what we live for right here. This is what we stream for right here.
Yeah.
That and a great round of grubfish. Let's do it. Let's pop one off hot.
2 new friends of the family coming in hot.
Yeah.
2 amazing projects on the wax space.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Finding good community over here. The stream raids are fun and working, and the communities are coming together. It seems like it's pretty rad.
Yeah, I'm digging it.
Yes, indeed.
How are you doing? You doing good? You having a good time?
Not so much me, though, no.
Crap.
Of course I am.
Okay, good. I just want to make sure you're
I
enjoying
am
the show
though.
too.
I am a little upset.
Okay, talk about it.
Could you tell?
No, I couldn't. I had no idea.
I'm pissed.
Why?
I checked last night on the Landbox Discord, and we were at 46. Right?
Oh shit.
And then I come
Yeah?
back today. That means 10 of 10 yesterday. That's strong, solid, decent Monday.
Oh
And then
no.
I come back today and it's 45. So I think somebody
What
who's
the hell?
watching, I think somebody who's watching is gonna help us out right now and put us back over onto that 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 52.
Yeah, we need some help here.
We do.
Do you guys even know what we're talking about here? That we're trying to get votes here in the land box. They're doing a creator voting. They're doing creator voting right now. So if you come over here, we have till June 30th. That's like 2 days at noon Eastern, New York time. And there, I have, we're in like 4th place right now. And I think we need to get 1st place.
Did we just go down again?
Yeah.
Somebody's messing with us.
Okay, come on. You guys are just trying to get my blood boiling here. Come on, bring it back.
Don't
Thank
start
you.
this.
That's not funny.
Don't you start this.
Not funny. Let's not play that game again. But come on, let's see here. How many people have entered in here to the Grubfish? 39.
39. Have
39.
all of you voted? Have all 39 voted?
No way have all 39 of you guys voted here. So we got to get the linky here. We got to get them a link. I think there's one in the LeftHouse announcements here. Yes. Okay.
Come on,
Look at that.
family.
Here we go. Here's their Discord. All right. Join their Discord, and then it's just.
Hey, we're back to 45.
It's just what's back up to 45. I want to see 50. We need to get like 8 or 10 today.
We need to go strong.
All right,
Again,
there. I just shared the Discord
We're
link.
going strong in the top bracket. We're going strong.
Yeah.
We're in 2nd now, I think, in the top bracket. Probably behind Blockchain Brawlers, or no, who's F? F the Hoot Valley.
I know, it's that porno collection, the porno college girl collection.
We're not going to beat them, are we?
I mean, they got a lot of fans.
But then you scroll down and you see.
All right, let me go back over to it there because I'm on the wrong.
The Forge Arena is just
46, 47,
47.
Let's go. Let's go. Where
are we? Go
We're,
hard.
48. Yes. Thank you guys. We're going to make good prizes. We'll give away, if we get up to 50, we'll give away prizes to the top 3 of this next round. And we'll make them good.
We're also giving away prizes for
49.
If you voted for other collections and you take your vote away.
Well, we don't
know
only the ones that are still beating us. Like if you voted for NFT Battle Miner, sorry guys, love you guys, but you take your vote away from them because we're
50.
We're at 50. Oh yes, all right. Top 3 prize 51. Let's keep going. Let's keep that. This is beautiful. Because what do we need to do here?
Back.
57. If we
give yourself an award, like 120, 121.
What about down here? 53, 156. Damn it. And that's it, 100. Okay, so there's 4 above us, huh?
There's 156.
If we could get over 53, then we'd be in 3rd place.
And we're right there. We are
156,
right there.
100,
exit limbo.
And then 57 up here. God, we're almost in 1st place in the first half of the alphabet. That's huge.
It really is.
That's something. That's saying something about you guys. You guys are all ruling. For the 52, let's go. Let's get past 53. Let's get past. Who is that? Let's get past the Battle Miners.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Let LFG. No, C.
Left,
C is what you vote on.
Left, go. Left, go.
C is what you vote on. All right.
Amazing
Look at
work,
that.
Action Family. Keep it coming. Please share this, spread this around
Trying
loud
to
and proud, because all of those packs are coming right back into the
That's it.
giveaways here.
Level 3 creator sponsorship is worth $1,000. They have level 4 sponsorship, which is worth $3,000. Which I was like talking to them. I'm talking because I will really, want to get in there for sure, one way or the other. And what I was proposing, and they bounced back and they were like, "How about you come in at level 4 sponsorship?" And I was like, "Yeah, okay, cool. What you mean? Like, are you gonna hook it up or?" And they're like, "No hookup." I'm like, "Damn, I need that hookup, Well, what about like a layaway, a payment plan or something like that? Markers are bad. Daddy needs a new pair of shoes, like, but, I would settle for this level 3. But if we do, we get these 10 starter packs. We're going to throw some back at the old community, of course. So, we're not going to just hoard them. Look at this custom character we make inside our game. So what does that mean? 250 minted to the winner. So that mean that like they make a Mr. LeftHouse, or they make a EE Left? Or does that mean we give a vote to the Action Family Club card carrying members, and one of their cards is the one that gets made and becomes a character in their world, in the land box? But yeah, I don't know. 52. Let's go 53. Oh,
You get
shit.
land with your
Somebody
sponsorship.
is being a jerk off. I'm sorry. I
Land
shouldn't use that
whore.
term. But they went 54. Somebody voted for Battle Miners. It went the wrong way. Take your vote away right now.
Do we
How
know
could
any
you do
idea on
that
the
to
land
us?
price, brother?
What?
Do we know any idea on the land price, or do we get any land with the sponsorship?
Do we get any land with it? Let's see. It says 10 starter packs, 2 characters, 1 whitelist land, 1 game pass per pack.
So one whitelisted land.
1 whitelisted land. Does that mean it's a piece of land, or does that mean you're whitelisted? You have to buy the land still?
Good question.
Yeah, I don't know.
You're whitelisted, I'll say, just because they put that in there.
I'm going to say that too.
Yeah, which is fine. That's a guarantee.
Yeah, it's a guarantee. It's a guarantee. All right, 43 of you beautiful contestants have jumped in here, and the top 3 are going to win. All right, let's play a game of Doom Rollers. What do you think about that, brother?
Oh boy, the rollers are going to roll.
Oh,
That's
yes.
one thing for sure. They're out of control. I don't know where you're going to go. You got to hide. You got to run. You got to swim. You got to do something, because DCAB, dollar cost average, boy, the roller's going to roll, and half of you are going to go away real quick here. Get your move on. Get your move on. Missy Elliott said it so many times before. Who's going to be taken out in this first Doom roller? I have a sense that it's coming, brother. Here it comes. I'm going vertical. Yes, it is. It's a vertical cost average wipeout. And there they go.
Wow.
Stone Rabbit. This is Frags Chan Myth. All coming out over to the left side. Pennybags Jr. Dangus Magangus down on the D side. Udam, Kellagamagi, all on D. B seems to be fouled up. Lex Luthor coming into level A. Terran Lore following him. Level Ace leveling up. Visnimerous following Randman all the way down. Stone Rabbit coming up. Where's it going to be? I see A's packed in. It's a horizontal across A and B. Holy moly, folks. Playing that line can be safe. Allcoin Arena just made it. Barely stayed alive. Boom Shikar's the only one playing the top spot up in square B. Pennybags Jr. puzzled. Dangus Magangus. This is Frag. All down in C. And there they go. They're starting to get the hint around here. It's time to move. It's time to groove. Holy moly. The Doom Rolly. Gosh darn it. And we're down to 3, brother. Actually 4. This is Frags, Kalamanangi, Dangus Magangus, and Pennybags Jr. Who's going to take that top spot? Pennybags on the first to move. There goes Dangus Magangus following him, and Frags all up to A. Those are Action Family member OGs right there. All know the game well around these parts.
I like it. I like your style, brother.
I tried to keep up with the game, but the roller won't let it be the same. This is Frags and Kalamanangi. So sorry you didn't get out of the way, and Penny Bags Jr. has done it again today. The winner. The
Penny
top
Bags
spot.
Jr. is not only the only winner. We'll give 5 prizes to This Is Frag and Kalamangi.
Top 3 spots.
Top 3 spots coming your way, and I promised we'll give good prizes out to you guys. So I'm going to make a little gifty packs right now for you top 3 badass winners. I'll probably just copy this list, though, and bring it on over into the old private chat so I can put these together off the air.
Yeah.
Off the air, because that's what's happening. We got to do another round of Crittercraft here.
Yes, we do.
This one is a special one. This one is only for the Action Family Club card carrying members, brother.
Yes.
And if you're not an Action Family Club card carrying member, you need to rectify that. Is it possible yet? I don't know. Don't know if they're up for sale yet. We've hit our 50% sell off of our Action Family Club cards. And we need to unlock and unleash the next tranche. I don't know if we're there just yet. I know we're in the process of it. We're in the makings. It should be done sooner than later.
We will actually be grabbing a list for this one, Kush Dubs.
So don't enter, because somebody's they've already been entered into. That's the thing.
But
You know
if
what
you'd
I'm
like
saying?
to enter, all you have to do is pick up one of these Action Family Club cards once the minting regains open, and consider joining the family. We're here Monday through Friday, 1 p.m. PST, bringing on artists, bringing on developers, bringing on games, Wax, ETH, Solana, you name it. The action doesn't stop around here. We'd love to have you. The family's growing.
Yes,
So,
yes, it is. I'm just, yeah, I'm looking at here. I'm waiting. I see Uncle Vis is about to send me the list, but I was just looking at his last note here, and I'm trying to. Oh, okay. So it won't be till tonight. So tomorrow on the show, we will be, as the community, as the LeftHouse community, as the Action Family Club card carrying members, the holders. We will be buying into Brawlers tomorrow. Their stake will release this evening. All right, I'm going to grab the list of the holders. So, yeah, if you have an Action Family Club card, then you would be a part of the LeftHouse Discord, the LeftHouse Collective Discord. And we have a check-in page there. And daily you come in while the show's going on and write down your name and your Wax address. And then it would be collected and put on this list in the big giveaway of the day, the giant one with all the glorious prizes, goes to the holders. And we got a bunch of long haul stuff for you guys today. So that's what's going on. I don't know. I'm obsessed with this this trucker game. You know, we're shouting out to the truckers for months, and all of a sudden there's a trucker game, and I like it. I like it a lot.
Makes perfect sense. Did someone just have a baby?
Not me. Why? Why are we asking?
Kush Dubs is asking. I'm not sure. Someone might have had a baby.
Oh, but why? But why though? What made did they find a step on a diaper or something like that? Like what happened to make us think that we might have had a baby? Am I glowing?
New members of the family he's referring to. I got it. I see it.
I get it too. That's awesome. All right, let's do this one so I can get the top 5 winners from the holders that checked in today. And then, I don't know.
Thank you,
Get
Sir
out of here for
Crabs.
the day.
Yeah.
Was a great show. Was a truly great show. Thank you. Thank you all for tuning in. Who's up next out there in the world?
Where are we heading?
Where are we streaming into? I see the Neon Space Boys are out there.
That's always a great choice.
Who else do I see out there? Yeah, that's the only people I see.
I think I saw Online was on before us today.
Yeah, he was on earlier today. I don't know if you're going back on. Consumer Break thanks so much, man, for joining us and sharing your amazing project. And he'll be streaming later. If you were streaming now, I'd be raiding into you. And then there was one.
Paul.
But there's 5. So congratulations to Uncle Vis, Grimace, Boulder Magic, Boom Shankar, and Paul TRX. Legends of the Family. Legends of the Fall, starring Brad Pitt.
Oh, I could watch that movie again.
Oh, God, me too. All day long, brother.
Just on mute.
It's a great one. It's a great movie. It's a great movie. Yeah. Action Family. That was all interesting. I learned a lot today.
Sick projects coming in. Sick new friends of the family. Waxdao. Consumer Break.
Man, and I can't wait to get the DAO features all set up and done. That'll be wicked. All right, video producer. Getting to
that part of the day.
Getting to that part of the day where I talk to the video producer and he's going to tell me what to stream right into. I think we already discovered who that would be. I think, they're gone.
The Neons, they heard us. They heard we were going to raid in.
They got off the same time we did. Shoot.
Where we headed?
Anybody have anybody that we want to raid into that's not showing up here on the old list? You guys want to go Splinterlands? You want to go to Ship Roman? Or do you want to go to Gold Member Arcade? That's a really crazy one. I went there the other day, if it's the one I was thinking of, and it was like you had to put in a password, and if you didn't, it was this like the Jurassic Park. No. Like you couldn't get access. And then there was this big piles of shits and toilet photos all over the screen. It was like, did I make this? But it wasn't me that made it. It wasn't me that made it.
Not this time, babies.
Who do you got there? Token Gamer. Token Gamer's online? Token Gamer. Token Gamer. Let's do that. I didn't even know. All right. Token Gamer. We'll raid into that. What rated is that, brother? Take us out. See you guys tomorrow.
That'll be rated A for action, brother. The action around here never stops. Keep it loud, keep it clear. Drink your water, breathe your air. Babies and gentlemen, we don't care. Actually, we do. We'll be back 1 p.m. PST tomorrow. Hopefully you can join us. It's a Whelps Wednesday. Who knows if Warsaken will be showing up, because a lot of times on Wednesdays, the W's fly around here.
Oh, yeah, it's going to be Warps and Whelps. Warsaken and Whelps. Warsaken at 1, Whelps at 2.
Dubs up, we like to call it around here. And
the WWWs.
The WWWs. The triple dubs fly in the sky on a Wednesday. Pat yourself on the back. The awards are going out as the outro goes on, and we're raiding in. Babies and gentlemen, until then, we see you tomorrow, and we always do as we do. A bid you adieu. Yeah, man. Hot damn, that was great. And I think that's right. I think I can. Mac Daddy. What you know? Call me Patty. Patty Doyle? Patty and Mace. Oh, yeah. That's
award-winning.
Award-winning. See you in the win.
Yeah.
Don't forget, consumer break going on in about an hour, folks. Look for somewhere to go. Win some prizes.
Oh, yeah. It's a party, everybody.
Don't forget, guys. Don't forget. If you can all help us off air, a little help off the air with that Discord Landbox vote. Oh my goodness! Imagine that.
Oh yeah, let's get us in there, baby.
65, 72. I'm going for 72 by tomorrow's episode. Hopefully we can make it happen. Let's all do it.